Bienvenidos al show de Luz y Dolly. Yo soy Luz.
Y yo soy Dolly. Y hoy tenemos un invitado que es, se llama el señor Steen Metz. Y él es un sobreviviente del Holocausto. ¿Cómo se dice Holocausto en español?
Holocausto.
El Holocausto. Le voy a preguntar yo las preguntas y nuestra querida Luz le va a traducir las preguntas para que ustedes las entiendan. Mr. Steen, thank you so much for joining us today.
Gracias por estar aquí con nosotros hoy.
It's great to be here. Thank you for inviting me.
Un placer de estar aquí con ustedes. Gracias por la invitación.
I want to ask you,
Quiero preguntarte,
how old were you
¿qué edad tenías
when you were captured by the soldiers?
cuando te capturaron por los
And
soldados?
can you tell us a little bit about that night? What happened?
Por favor, dinos de esa noche lo que
It was
pasó.
early in the morning.
Era la mañanita.
It was Rosh Hashanah,
Rosh Hashanah.
Jewish New Year.
Nueva
It was
año de
October 2nd, 1943.
Octubre 2º,
My family,
1943.
my
Mi
father,
familia, mi
my
padre,
mother,
mi
and
madre
myself
y mí
were arrested.
nos arrestaron.
My father answered the pounding on the door.
Mi padre contestó a la puerta que estaban
And
muy recio
I
pegándole.
was 8 years old.
Tenía 8
I
añitos.
didn't have any brothers
No
or
tenía hermanos
sisters.
o hermanas.
My father and my mother.
Mi padre y mi madre.
And I had not expected, I
Yo no
didn't
esperaba
understand
esto. Yo no entendía
why the Gestapo, the Nazi,
por
came
qué
to
vino
our
el
door.
Gestapo, el nazi a nuestra puerta.
Why did they come to our door?
¿Por qué
Why didn't
vinieron
they
a
go
nuestra
next
puerta?
door
¿Por qué no fueron a
or
la próxima
below?
puerta, o arriba o abajo?
I didn't know I was Jewish.
Yo no sabía que
I
yo era
had been
judío.
not brought up in the Jewish faith.
No me criaron como judío.
My mother was not brought up
Mi
in the
padre
Jewish
sí,
faith.
era judío, mi padre.
And when I talk to students, I always raise
Cuando
the
le hablo a los
question,
estudiantes, siempre les
is it a
pregunto,
crime to be Jewish?
¿es un crimen
Is it
ser
a crime
judío?
to be a Catholic?
¿Es un crimen
Is it
ser
a crime to
católico?
be Lutheran?
Que si es
Of
un
course
crimen ser
not.
luterano, no, por
But
supuesto que
in
no.
the nasty mind, the evil mind
Pero en
of
la
Hitler,
mente fea, sucia
it
de
was
Hitler,
a crime.
sí era un crimen.
And it's hard to look back. The
Es
only
difícil
reason
imaginarse que la
that we
única
were
razón
arrested
que
and
nos
that 6
arrestaron,
million Jews died
6
during the
millones
Holocaust was
judeos
because we
murieron.
happened to be born Jewish.
La única razón es porque nacieron
very
como
hard to
judíos.
understand,
Es algo muy
even
imposible y
today,
difícil
how
para
something
comprender.
like that terrible could happen.
Algo tan feo que sucedió, no puedo creerlo, imaginar cómo sucedió eso.
Steen, when you were taken, how were you transported, you and your family?
Cuando a ti te recogieron, te
Initially,
capturaron,
we
¿cómo
were
te
transported
transportaron?
in a van from our apartment
Nos
into
llevaron en
the
una
center
van
of town.
a un centro,
They assembled about 60 Jewish people there.
60
Later on,
judíos.
in the same van,
Luego en esa
we
misma
were
van
transported to the western part
nos
of
llevaron
Denmark.
a Denmark, en
And
la
then we
oeste.
were herded into what historians refer to as rail car.
Nos llevaron en un
or
carrito donde
boxcar.
llevan los
But
animales.
survivors like myself, we call it a cattle car.
Le
That's what it
llamamos
was.
carritos de
It was
llevar
dirty.
animales. Era sucio,
It was completely dark.
completamente
There was
oscuro.
no light.
No
There
tenía
was no
luz,
windows,
sin
no
ventanas,
blankets.
sin sábanas.
No, nothing really.
No había
That's
nada.
terrible English, but that's the fact.
No había nada.
We didn't have any food.
No había comida.
Only the food we brought ourselves.
Solo
and we
la comida
shared
que
it with other
traímos solo
people
nosotros
in
y lo
the,
llevamos la compartimos con las otras personas
in the cattle
en
car.
el carrito de animales.
And I was frightened.
Yo tenía
being
miedo.
8 years old.
Tenía 8
I'm
añitos.
sure everybody, the adults, were
Me
frightened
imagino que
as
todo
well.
el mundo tenía miedo también.
And we had no idea where we were going,
No
how
teníamos
far we were
menor
going.
idea a dónde íbamos
made
ni
it even
cuándo de
worse.
lejos. Y nos hacía más,
Atmosphere got very tense.
la atmósfera era
The
muy,
smell
muy
got worse
difícil.
and worse. We didn't
Apestaba
have
muy
bathroom
recio.
facilities.
No teníamos
We
baño.
had to use buckets in
Usábamos
the
una
corner.
cubeta en la esquinita.
And I actually understand in some other cattle cars
Entiendo
going to race
que en
and
otros
start
carritos de
and other
animales
camps, there are people that passed away
algunos individuos se
from the
murieron del
from the
shock,
heat,
del caliente
or they may have been partially ill before.
o con sus
And there were
enfermedades
actually also people that committed suicide
y otros individuos
other
que
than
cometieron
being,
suicidio
arrested by the Nazis.
después que los
Just
arrestaron de
a
los nazis.
terrible,
Una cosa
terrible
muy,
time.
muy fea y muy difícil.
Steen, how old were your parents?
¿Qué edad tenían tus
My mother
padres?
was 37 years young.
Mi madre,
and
37,
my father was 39
y mi
years.
padre,
Can you
39.
share their names, please?
Yes, my father's name is Axel.
El padre se llamaba Axel
A-X-E-L. And of course, his
A-X-E-L
last name the same as mine.
Metz.
Or mine the same as his, I should say. M-E-T-Z. And it's a family tradition that we have carried forward later on also, that my father's first name became my middle name. So
El nombre del padre se convirtió en medio nombre de
my
él.
grandson
Y el nieto
is
de él.
Alex Steen.
Y el nombre de él, Steen, es el medio nombre de su nieto.
Mauna, M-A-G-N-A.
La madre mía se llamaba Mona, M-A-G-N-A. No tenía medio nombre. Solo tenían primer nombre y apellido.
So, I understand that
Yo entiendo
not
que
only were your parents taken and
no
you were
solo tus
taken, but you
padres
also
y
had family members
pero
that were
también tus
taken.
familiares fueron captivados.
We had other family members. We had
Teníamos
an
otros
uncle of
familiares,
mine,
un tío,
a younger brother to my father, his
un
wife,
sobrino,
and his
y la
son.
esposa y el hijo.
And the son was 3 years younger than me, so he must have been 5 years old
El
at the
primo de él
time.
tenía 5 años y él
And my
8.
father's mother, that family
La
lived
madre
in
de la padre de
Copenhagen,
él.
and they were
Vivían en
trying to
Copenhagen.
escape to Sweden.
Trataban de irse a
While they
Sweden,
were in process of escaping,
tratando de
they were
escapar,
arrested and
los
they were
arrestaron
deported to
y los
Raisenstadt,
deportaron
basically the same way as
igual
we were.
como ellos.
And they arrived the same evening,
Y llegaron
October
esa
5th,
misma noche,
1943.
octubre 5, 1943.
So, can you tell us a little bit about what happened
Dinos, por
to
favor,
your mom
qué
and dad?
sucedió con tu madre y tu padre.
Everybody had to perform slave labor.
Todo el mundo tenía que
Anybody
hacer
16 years or
esclavitud.
older
De 6
performed
años
slave
adelante
labor.
tenían que hacer trabajo
My
de
father was
esclavitud.
an attorney,
Mi padre era un abogado,
and he was exposed to some very heavy road work. He was
un
actually
licenciado que
digging
nunca
ditches,
había tratado
and he was
trabajando
used
duro y
to
fuerte.
practicing law in the office
Y lo pusieron a trabajar
or
muy fuerte
litigation in the
afuera.
courthouse, and was not used to that kind of work at all.
No estaba impuesto a
And it was
ese
just
trato.
terrible when
Era
I
muy
heard about
difícil.
his treatment, the way he was treated
Me sentí
by
muy
the
mal
Nazi guards.
cuando averigüé cómo lo
A
trataban a
witness, a
él.
much younger person,
Una persona que era joven,
I heard it from, and he was physically abused. He
le
was literally
daban, le
kicked,
pegaban,
he
le
was
pateaban.
and he had a winter overcoat, and it was torn off his shoulder
Tenía
because
un
the German
abrigo.
guard said, "You don't wear an overcoat."
Tenía un
And it was the
abrigo por
beginning
el
of the
frío
winter,
y se lo
when you
quitaron
were-
los alemanes porque no estaba
and
supuesto
I
tener un
cannot
abrigo.
explain
No puedo
my
explicar
feeling when I
los
heard
sentimientos cuando
how he
escuché
was treated.
cómo trataron a mi
But
padre.
While it was very hard for me to accept when I
Es
heard it, I had
difícil para
tears in
mí.
my eyes.
Tenía
But I'm
lágrimas
still
en mis
glad
ojos,
that I
pero
knew
contento,
about it because it confirms
contento que
the kind
supe
of treatment
que
that the Jewish
confirmaron
people were
cómo
exposed to.
trataron a mi
And I
padre
think
los
one of the reasons
judíos.
was that Hitler didn't consider us human beings.
Hitler
and
no
that's why we were
no pensaba que ellos
treated
eran
in what I
humanos.
refer to as an inhuman way.
Era algo muy feo este señor
And your
Hitler
father
que decía que no era
Died
bueno.
how many months
He
into
died
captivity?
¿Qué edad
less than
tenía
6
tu
months
padre?
after we arrived.
Menos de 6 meses después que
And he lost
llegamos,
about half his body
falleció,
weight.
perdió la
And he
mitad de
was
su peso.
transferred to an
El papá
infirmary.
lo cambiaron a una enfermera,
And they had
a
some
un
excellent
doctor,
doctors, and they were trying
doctores
to save him.
tratando
they
de,
didn't have
de
the
salvar
medical
su vida,
supplies
pero
or
no
the
tenían los
tools.
medicamentos y lo
And he
que
died of,
había
starvation.
necesario para salvarlo,
And
porque
they were-
estaba
The Nazis, there
maltruido.
was no way the Nazis were going to
Los nazis
admit that anybody
No
died
iban a
of starvation.
confirmar que fue
So
que
they
murió
put the
de
pneumonia
hambre.
on his,
Le pusieron el
death
certificado
certificate.
de muerte
Typical Hitler style.
que decía que
Typical,
murió de
Nazi
pulmonía,
style.
no fue a falta de nutrición, que era una mentira.
What about your mom?
¿Y tu madre?
I understand she was an amazing, brave
Entiendo que era una mujer
woman.
muy
And
fuerte.
she somehow was able to convince the
Ella
guards to
pudo
let you
lograr
stay with her.
convencer a los alemanes
was very,
que te
very
dejaran
brave,
a
and
ti
of
de
course,
8 años quedarte con
I
ella.
was 8 or 9 years old in
Tenía
camp.
8 años y medio.
And
en
there's
el
no way I
campamento.
appreciate that. At that age, you don't appreciate that, but I got to
A
appreciate
esa
it
edad uno no
much
da
more later in
abasto y lo
life, and
agradece.
especially when I was writing my book, A
Cuando estaba
Danish Boy in
escribiendo mi,
Raisenstadt, which I finished
escribiendo mi
in
libro,
2011.
18 meses en
But
el
not only
infierno,
was she
que
brave,
terminé en el
but she had to work very hard.
2011.
She
Mi
was
madre trabajó
exposed
muy
to slave
fuerte.
labor. She
También la
had
hicieron
many
trabajar muy
different,
fuerte.
jobs. Once she was cleaning
Muchos
floors,
trabajos, limpiando
and they worked long
pisos.
hours. At the
Muchas
end
horas
of the
trabajaban
day,
diario.
a German officer came in, looked over the floor,
El alemán
and there was a
venía
big bucket of dirty water.
porque había una cubeta
from
de agua
cleaning the
sucia
floor.
de limpiando el
And would you
piso.
believe
¿Vas a creer?
the Nazi guard or officer, whoever it was, kicked the bucket over, literally kicked the bucket.
El guardia
And my
nazi
mother had to redo the whole floor.
Le dio una
And when she
patada
got
a la
back to the
cubeta de agua
barracks,
sucia después
she
que había
was
limpiado
very,
el
very
piso
upset.
y la hizo hacerlo
And
otra
it's
vez.
just how anybody
Como
can
una
get
persona
satisfaction
puede
out
sentirse
of
a
that kind of
gusto
behavior.
haciendo
I'll
maldades
never understand.
y cosas feas a las demás personas, a los humanos. Es algo que nunca voy a comprender.
Wow, it was horrible.
Es una cosa muy fea.
Tomorrow you're going to be speaking at the Holocaust
Mañana
Museum,
vas a estar hablando en el Museo del Holocaust,
located here in Skokie.
aquí en Skokie.
Let me get the address. It's, where is it at 9603
9603
Woods Drive,
Woods
Skokie.
Drive en Skokie.
At what time?
Mañana sábado, junio
At
25,
12:30.
a las
It's
12:30.
Saturday, June 25th at 12:30.
A las 12:30
I'll be speaking.
voy a estar hablando.
Anybody can enter. You don't have to
Cualquier
make
persona puede
reservation.
venir, no tienes que poner
And I hope as many
reservaciones.
people as possible.
Espero que
your
vengan.
viewers will have an
Mientras más
opportunity to
personas,
come.
mejor. Que vengan todos ustedes, la audiencia, que vengan, por favor.
As I mentioned, you don't have to make reservation.
No tienes que tener
And if you
reservación.
come,
Y si vienes,
please come up and say hi.
por favor, ven y
So I
dime
know
hola.
how you heard about the event.
Para
And
que
it's
me digas a
important
dónde
for me
escuchaste de este
to
evento.
spread the word about the Holocaust to as
Es
many
importante
people,
compartir
as
esta
possible.
palabra y esta historia con las demás personas para que sepan lo que ha sucedido.
Thank you, Steen. Thank you for your
Gracias,
time.
Thank you,
Steen.
darling.
Gracias.
Thank you. Grazie.
so grateful.
What a sweet soul. Thank
It's
you.
almost as much Spanish.
Gracias.
Gracias.
I'm sorry I couldn't.
Beautiful. No,
No, we're
Yes.
good. We're good.
Thank you.
I was very impressed with your immediate interpretation. You did a great job.
Thank you.